Now, here the scene 1 ends. Now come to the scene 2. This scene takes place again in the Venice, which is a street before the Shylock's house. And here the Launcelot. Who is Launcelot? He is the servant in Shylock's home. He is Shylock's servant. He is scratching his head, so confused and puzzled. Now Launcelot, certainly my conscience will serve me to run from this Jew my master. What he is saying, that my conscience, it is telling me, it is preventing me, and it is telling me that I should run from my master's house. I don't need to work in Jew's place, means Shylock. The find is at mine elbow. Find is the devil. So the devil is in my elbow and tempts me, saying to me. That means the devil stands near me and it is tempting me. What it is tempting me? It is telling me, Gobo, Launcelot, Gobo. Good Launcelot or good Gobo or good Launcelot, Gobo. So again and again he is repeating his name, that my conscience, that is in the form of a devil, and that is telling me that use your legs, take the start, run away. Just take your legs, use your legs and run away from your master's reach. My conscience say no, take heed, honest Launcelot. Now, my conscience, here the other sound of my heart, it is saying that no. Now here what is Launcelot, what is Shakespeare is trying to tell, that he is in dilemma. What is dilemma? Whenever you want to do something, or whenever you must have experienced this with yourself also, that many a times you are confused in your mind that what you have to do. Your one mind is telling you one thing and the other is telling you other thing, because you don't know the future. So many a times you must have experienced that while taking in the choice of subjects, whether you are going to take the science side or art side, there is always a confusion that which thing many a times you are not very sure. So here also Launcelot is saying in the same manner that my one conscience is telling me, which is in the form of devil, that he is telling me, it is advising me that I should run away from the cruel hands of my master, who is Shylock. And the other conscience, which is a good, that is telling me that that should not be done by you, because you are an honest person. Or as aforesaid, honest Launcelot, Gobo, do not run. So my good conscience is telling me that you are honest, so you should not run away from your master. Scorn running with thy heats. Well, the most courageous find bids me back. So here it is telling that the bold devil, it is advising me to run away. Bids me back means to run away or pack my bag and go. Via says the find away. Find is devil. It is telling me just go, run away, says the find. For the heavens rouse up a brave mind, says the find, and run. Again and again it is telling that run away. Well, my conscience hanging about the neck of my heart says very wisely to me, my honest friend Launcelot, being an honest man's son. And what is my good conscience? It is my good conscience is telling me that my honest friend, since you are the son of an honest man, or rather an honest woman's son, that means is both the parents were once upon a time they were the servants of Shylock. So as they were also honest, you are a son of an honest man, you are a son of an honest woman, so you should not learn. So you should not run. For indeed my father did something smack, something grow to he had a kind of taste. Well, my conscience says, Launcelot, budge not, budge. Now it is saying that something ill about him to prejudice. My conscience says, Launcelot, do not move. Budge means do not move. Says the find. Again the devil is saying, budge not. Find says, you counsel well to be ruled by my conscience. So if I am guided by my conscience, I should stay with the Jew my master. If I am guided by my conscience, what should I do? I should stay with my master Jew, who is a kind of devil, and who he is calling his master a devil. And to run away from the Jew, I should be ruled by the find. And if I listen the voice of the devil which is inside me, so I must run away from my master, who saving your reverence is the devil him. So to run away from the Jew, I should be guided by this find, who with due respect is the devil himself. Certainly the Jew is very devil in human flesh. And in my conscience is but a kind of hard conscience to offer to counsel me to stay with the Jew. My conscience is advising me to stay with the Jew. The fiend gives the more friendly counsel. I will run. And now I am overwhelmed. Whose voice I am listening? I am listening the voice of the devil, because he is able to console me. What? I will run. What I will do? I will run. Find, my heels are at your commandment. Find means devil. Now he runs and falls into the arms of his father. So what happened? He has listened the voice of the devil and he ran away from the reach of his master, who is very cruel. So when he runs, while running, he falls in the arms of his father. Means he met his father on the way. Old Gobbo, who comes along with the street with a basket. Old Gobbo is his father and he was coming in the street with a basket in his hand. Gob gaps, Master, young man, you I pray you, which is the way to Master Jews? Now he is asking, means the father Gobbo is asking to the Launcelot Gobbo. What he is asking? That I am asking you the house of Jew. Where is the house of Jew? And who is Jew? You all know that Shylock is a Jew. So he is many times in the play he is referred as Jew. Launcelot aside. Now here aside is written in the Act 2, Act 1 also I have told you that what is aside? Aside means a way of speaking when the person who is present in the scene, they are not able to listen but the audience listens them. So Launcelot is saying, oh heavens, this is my true begotten father. Who is he? Who is he? He is the father. Being more than sand blind, high gravel blind. Sand blind is half blind. He is half blind, but I know him that he is high gravel blind. High gravel blind means full blind. He is more than half blind. Knows me not. I will try confusions with him. He is the father. Why he is telling me? That when he meet his son, he is not able to recognize him and he asks him the way of Shylock's home. So he is saying he is my father, and see what is the irony that he doesn't know me, he doesn't recognize me, he is half blind, not half blind, he is full blind. Gobbo, master, young gentleman, I pray you, which is the way to Master's Jew? Again Gobbo, when he saw that Launcelot is in his thoughts, he asked him again that where is Master's house, where is Jew's house? Launcelot, turn up on your right hand at the next turning, but at the next turning of all, on your left, marry. At the very next turning, turn off no hand, but turn down indirectly to the Jew's house. Now you see there, the Shakespeare has tried to give some comical effect in the scene. So he is making a confusion while telling the way to the father. What he is saying is not giving direct answer. He is saying that just turn your right at the next turning, but at the next turning on your left, by Mary, I say at the very next turning, turn to neither hand but turn down indirectly to the Jew's house. So he is just making a confusing statement. So his father becomes more confused than he reaches to the Shylock's house. Now Gobbo is saying, my God Sonti. Now Gobbo is saying, my God Sontis means my God saints, 'twill be a hard way to hit. It will be a hard way, means it is a very difficult way to understand. Can you tell me whether one Launcelot that dwells with him or no? Just tell me the Launcelot who is his servant, he was living with him. Dwells means he was living with the Jew. Just tell me he is still living with him or not. Launcelot, talk you of young Master Launcelot. Aside, again he is saying, okay, you are talking about young Launcelot. Master, he referred Launcelot as a master. Now see, mark me now. Now will I raise the waters, talk you of young Master Launcelot. So he is saying that in aside means in his mind he is thinking that let me make such a confusion in your mind that your tears will raise the waters, means your tears will come from your eyes and I will make you totally confused. So again he is asking his father that are you asking about the Master Launcelot? Gobbo, no master sir, but a poor man's son. He is saying no, he is not a master, don't call him master, he is a son of a poor father. Though I say it is an honest, exceeding poor man, and God be thanked we to live. And what is saying? He is saying that his father, although I say it myself, is an honest man, though exceedingly poor, because he referred himself that his father is an honest man, but he is very poor and lives a good life. Launcelot, well, let his father be what will, we talk of young master Launcelot. So he is saying, okay, no matter what his father may be, whether he is poor or not, but we are talking about Master Launcelot. Gobbo, your worship friend and Launcelot, sir. Gobbo says, yes, sir, young friend Launcelot. Now Launcelot, but I pray you, old man, ergo, I beseech you. Now here he is using ergo. Ergo is Launcelot used here ergo. This is a Latin word, and Latin words are very difficult. They are only spoken by very learned people. So Launcelot, what he does, he wants to show that he is a very learned person. He is a very wise person. So to show that, he used Latin words, some of the Latin words which he knew, but that does not fit here. Means anywhere he just try to fit those words, Latin words. So it is his way of speaking. He is saying, but I pray you, old man, ergo. Ergo means therefore. So I pray you, I telling you, I beseech you, talk you of young master Launcelot. Means I beg you to say, you are talking about young master Launcelot. Gobbo, of Launcelot, ain't please your mastership. So Gobbo is saying, Launcelot, if you please, sir, tell me about something in Launcelot. Launcelot, ergo, Master Launcelot, talk not of Master Launcelot, father, for the young gentleman. So he is saying that do not speak about Master Launcelot, old man, for the young gentleman, according to fates and destines and such odd sayings, the sister three and such branches of learning is indeed decreased, or as you would say in plain terms, gone to heaven. So what he is saying the young gentleman, according to his destiny, the three sisters of the ancient Greeks and such other learned conceptions of fate is indeed dead, as you would say in plain words, gone to heaven. Means he is molding his words again and again. He is trying to totally confuse the person who is his father himself. So he is saying that is indeed, you are talking about a person, in plain words, he is gone to heaven, means he is dead, he is no more. What he is telling? That Launcelot, who is his son, he is no more, he is dead. Gobbo, marry God forbid. So when he heard that about the death of his son, that his son is no more, by whom? By his son himself. He is telling that his son is no more. So he is saying, God forbid, the boy was the very staff of my age, that he was the only console of my old age. He is the only stuff, means he was the only son of mine who was he was the only support of my old age. My very prop means my very sole support. Now Launcelot, do I look like a cudgel of a hovel post? What he is saying, that do I look like a staff or a post supporting a hut? Means a staff or a prop. Means how I am looking. I am just looking like a staff or a prop. Do you know me, father? Can't you recognize me? Do you know me, father? Now he asked him, called him father. What he says that if I am in front of you, your son is in front of you, I am talking with you, and do I look like a post in front of a house or a prop? Don't you recognize me, father? Now Gobbo replies, alack, the day. Alack is sad, alas. The day I know you not, young gentleman, that I don't know you, gentleman. I pray you, tell me, is my boy, God rest his soul, alive or dead? So just tell me the truth, that my boy, my son is alive or dead. Launcelot, do you not know me, father? Don't you recognize me, father? Gobbo, alack, sir, I am sand blind, I know not you. He is saying that I am half blind and I do not know you. Launcelot, nay indeed, if you had your eyes, you might fall off the knowing me. He is saying that indeed, even if you have your eyes also good, you might still fail to recognize me. It is a wise father that knows his own child, because a father doesn't need physical eyes to see or to recognize his son. A wise father By closing his eyes, or even if he's blind, by the touch or by the feel, he can recognize the sun easily. Well, old man, I will tell you the news of your son. Give me your blessing. Truth will come to light. Murder cannot be his law. A man's son may, but in the end, truth will out. So what is saying? Well, old man, I shall give you the news of your son. Give me your blessings. Truth will be revealed, and the murder cannot be hidden for a long time, because if you think that your son is murdered or he is dead, so if this news will not be hidden for a long time. A man's son may, but in end truth will out. Means a man's son may hide, but at the end the truth will come out. Gobo, pray you sir, stand up. I am sure you are not Lancelot, my boy. So again he is saying, please get up. When he was kneeled down in front of his father, and he is saying that I am your son, you are not able to recognize me. So Gobo is saying that please get up. I am sure that you cannot my son Lancelot. Lancelot, pray you, let have no more fooling about it. So now Lancelot saying, please father, let you have no more jesting, means comic things about it. Give me your blessing, just give me your blessings. I am Lancelot, I am your son, I am Lancelot, your boy that was your son, that is your child, that shall be. Now I shall always be your child, and I am your son. Gobo, I cannot think him, you are my son. Now Gobo is saying that I cannot recognize you, I cannot think that you are my son. Lancelot, I know not what I shall think of that. He is saying I don't know, what should I say about it? But I am Lancelot. But it is a fact that I am Lancelot, the Jew's man. And I am Lancelot, and the Jew's man means the servant of a Jew. And I am sure Margery, your wife, is my mother. And I know that Margery is your wife, who is my mother. Now, he has taken the name of a mother, Margery. So then Gobo says, her name is Margery. Indeed, yes, my wife's name is Margery. I will be sworn. Means I can swear, if thou be Lancelot, thou means you, if you are a Lancelot, thou art mine own flesh and blood, that you are truly my son. If truly you are my son, he touches his face, he feels his face because he was half blind, so by hand he tried to touch his face. Lord worshipped might he be, means may the Lord be praised. What a beard hast thou got? What a beard you have, because you have become so young. That means he has not seen Lancelot from such a long time. Maybe he was at the childhood, he came to Shylock's house, and till then he has become grown old, he has become young. So now he is not able to recognize, because his cheeks are filled with beards. His beard appeared in his cheek. So when he touches his cheek, he says that so much that your face is having beard. What a beard you have. Thou hast got more hair on thy chin than Dobbin, my Phil horse, has on his tail. You are having more hair on your face than Dobbin. What is Dobbin? Dobbin is the horse. So my shaft horse, that is a horse of Gobo. So it is telling that my horse is having much hair on its tail. Your beard is more than his tail. Now Lancelot, it should seem then that Dobbin tail grows backward. So he is saying then it looks that the Doblin's tail is growing less. Backward means it is growing less. I am sure he had more hair of his tail than I have on my face when I last saw him. I am sure when I last saw him, he was having much bushy tail than my beard on my face. Gobo, Lord, how art thou changed? He is saying that how have you changed? How dost thou and thy master agree? How do you and your master are now? Means he is asking about how you are and your master is. I have brought him a present. How agree you now? Because I have bought a present for me. How are you now? Tell me. My heels are your commandment, means I am listening your voice. I am following whatever you are advising me. I will run. Okay, now what is the Lancelot reply to Gobo, his father? He is saying, well, but for mine own part, as I have set up my rest to run away. So now he is describing his action, what he has decided in his mind. He is saying that as far as I am concerned, I have planned in my mind that I will run away from here. So I will not rest till I have run some ground. And what he is saying, that I will not rest, I will not stay back here till I have covered some distance from here. So I just want to run away from my master's reach. My master is a very Jew. Why? Because he is a Jew. Truly he is Jew. Give him a present. The present which you have brought for my master, give him a present. Give him a halter and give him a present, give him a rope. Halter is rope to hang himself, because I just hate him. So just this present will be much suitable for him. Just give him a rope so that he can hang himself. Father, I am glad you are come. So he is saying that father, the lines are, I am famished in his service. Now what is saying? That I am hungry. Famished is hungry. I have always been hungry in his service. Means he wants to tell that Shylock never gave him much money or food to eat. He is a very bad master. You may tell every finger. Means if you check my face, you will find everything in my face. I have with my ribs. You can count my ribs, because I have become so thin in the service of Shylock. Why? Because he doesn't give me enough food to eat even. He is a very bad master, and I have become so thin in his service that you can even count the ribs. Father, I am glad you are come. Give me your present to one master Bassanio. Now he is saying that I am glad that you have come here. Just give this present to my one master, who is Bassanio. He has taken the name of Bassanio, who indeed gives rare new liveries. Because why he has taken Bassanio? That he has decided himself that he will take the service of, he will go in the service of Bassanio, and he is going to leave Shylock. So he is saying that indeed he gives rare new liveries. Liveries is the dress, uniform. So he is saying that Bassanio, I have heard that Bassanio is very good master, and he always gives new uniform to his servants. If I serve not him, I will run as far as God has any ground. So I just wanted to work with him. I want to become servant of Bassanio. And if I am not able to find him as a master, then definitely I will run away. Oh rare fortune, here comes the man. Oh rare fortune, the moment he was describing these things, he was discussing these things to his father, he had seen Bassanio. So he is pointing to Bassanio that he has come. To him, father, for I am a Jew. If I serve him, the Jew no longer. Now, what he says, that I don't want to serve the Jew, and if I will serve the Jew, I will definitely become a Jew. Now, there is also the class conflict is described by Shakespeare, as there is a racial discrimination, because Christians and Jews, they are just like enemies. Both the races hatred each other. Christians think that they are superior, Jews think that they are superior. So Shylock was a Jew, but Lancelot was a Christian. So he says that this is the tendency of Jews, that they are so cruel, they are very bad masters, and I just hated them. I don't want to I don't want to make a job or do a work under a Jew. I just want a master who is a Christian. Now, who enters? Enters Bassanio with Leonardo and other followers. Who is Leonardo? He is his servant. Bassanio to a servant. So he is speaking to his servant. You may do so. Now, you may do so means I am giving you some work and you have to do those works. What are the works here? But let it be so hasted that supper be ready, at the furthest be 5 o'clock. So first work he has given to his servant, that be assured that the dinner, supper is dinner, should be ready by 5 o'clock. There should not be delay, because he has to go to Belmont to woo Portia, and before that he is going to organize a party, because you have seen that that Bassanio was spendthrift. He always leads a very lavish life. He always give parties to his friends. So again he has made a party, and where he is asking his servants to make the dinner ready for the by earliest by 5 o'clock. See these letters delivered. Secondly, he told them, just see that letters should be delivered. Put the liveries making. What is liveries? Liveries is the uniform. So make the uniforms ready, and desire Gratiano to come anon to my lodging. And what is the fourth work he has given to the servant? That just tell Gratiano to come soon in my lodging, means in my place. Anon means soon. Now Lancelot pushing his father towards Bassanio. He was pushing him, his father, just like a child push if they want their parents to ask something to others. What they do? They push them, just ask them. Okay, so in a way Lancelot pushed his father to ask Bassanio. To him, father, Gobbo, God bless your worship. He addressed Bassanio and he is wishing him that may God bless you, sir. Bassanio, gramercy. Now he is saying that by God's mercy on you, wouldest thou out with me? What do you want from me? What I can do for you? Now Gobbo is saying, here is my son, sir, a poor boy. So he has introduced the old Gobbo, Father Gobbo has introduced his son Gobbo to Bassanio, that he is my son, he is a poor boy. Now Lancelot, the moment he say the poor boy, he stops his father. And what says? Not a poor boy, sir, but the rich Jews man. Now see what he is saying? That I am not poor, I am a rich Jews man, means I am a servant of a rich Jew. That would, sir, as my father shall specify. And how it is? That my father is going to explain. So the moment his father started speaking, he stopped him, and next he started speaking, then again he is pushing his father to talk to Bassanio. So now his father is saying, and after saying this, the line is written, hides himself behind his father. Now Gobbo, he truth a great infection, sir, as one would say to serve. Now here the infection is the wrong word which is used by Gobbo, as he was not a very learned person. So many a times they use wrong words that is not fit in this place. So instead of affection, he said infection. Now the correct word should be here affection. What he is saying, many a times a question also comes that what is the real word should be there, how it is misspelled by the Gobbo. Now he truth a great infection, sir. So what is saying? That he truth a great infection means he had a great affection, and affection means desire. So he is saying that Gobbo had a great desire, sir, as one would say to serve, that he want to serve you. Lancelot coming forward, indeed the short and the long is. Again he has stopped his father, and coming forward he said, indeed the short and the long, that the long and the short of it is that I am serving the Jew. What he say? That I am serving the Jew and have a desire as my father shall specify. And again he said that I would like to serve you as my father will explain. Now Gobbo is saying his master Shylock, and his master, who is his master? He is referring to Shylock here. And he means Lancelot. He saving your worship, reverence, and his crepe cater cousins. That means with due respect, I want to tell you that his master, who is a Shylock, who is Jew, and Lancelot, who is my son, they are not having friendly terms. Cater cousins means they are not having good terms. Lancelot comes forward. Again he stops his father and comes forward to speak. To be brief means shortly, I am explaining you. The very truth is that the Jew having done me wrong. Why I don't want to become his servant more? Because he has done something wrong to me. Doth cause me as my father being, I hope, an old man shall fructify unto you. Now here what he says? He is saying that he has done something wrong to me and caused me as this old man, my father, who is explaining you, he is an old man and he is my father, and he will explain what wrong he has done to me. Now Gobo is saying, I have here a dish of doves that I would bestow upon your worship, and my suit is. So Gobo, he is saying that I have here some doves for cooking which I would like to give you, sir, and my request is, my suit is means my request is. Again Lancelot come forward and stopping Gobo. So what happened here, you are seeing that the father and son, they stop each other. The one starts speaking, the other stops the other. So in a way, Bassanio is totally confused. He is not able to understand what they want to convey them. So Lancelot, he comes forward. In very brief, the suit is impertinent to myself. Now again the wrong word is used here, impertinent. In place of impertinent, the correct word is pertinent. Pertinent means it pertains to, it concerns. So what he is saying, that the suit is impertinent to myself, as your worship shall now by this honest old man, and though I say it, though old man, yet poor man, my father. So what he is saying, Lancelot is saying that in short, the petition concerns myself, as your honor will hear from this honest old man. He has called his father honest old man, and although it is I, his son, who say it, he is my father, though old and poor. Who is saying that he is old and he is poor. So there creates, both of them creates a lots of confusion here by their saying. So Bassanio is totally fed up by hearing their words, and now he is speaking. What Bassanio says, his mind goes off by hearing both of them speeches. So what Bassanio says here, one speak for both, that out of both of you, one speak at a time, please. What would you? Means what do you want? It is not clear to me. I am totally confused. So only one of you speak to me. Lancelot, serve you, sir. So Lancelot now he tells what he want. He want to serve, means I want to become your servant. Gobo, that is the very defect of the matter, sir. Now here defect is a wrong word. In place of that, effect. In place of effect, he has used defect. So that is the very effect, means that is the main sum and substance of what I say. Whatever we have told now till now, that is only that he wanted your service. Bassanio, I know thee well, thou hast obtained thy suit. He is saying that I know him well. Thou hast obtained thy suit, so I am agree with your request. Shylock, thy master, Shylock, who was your master, spoke with me this day. He has just today, he has tell me about you, and hath preferred thee, and he has recommended you. Preferred you means he had recommended you. If it be permanent, to leave a rich Jew's service. So what do you think? If it is any promotion that you want to leave a rich Jew's service, because Shylock is a rich, so if you want to leave Jew's service to become the follower of so poor a gentleman, and you want to become a poor man's server. So he has called himself a poor man and Shylock a rich person, because he was rich Jew. So Lancelot very cleverly here, Lancelot give the answer. The old proverb is a very well parted between my master. That the old proverb applies here between you and my old master, who was Shylock. You have the grace of God, sir, and he hath enough. Maybe he is rich enough, he has more money than you, but the grace of God means the blessing of God is with you, because you are a very good person. Now Bassanio says, thou speak it well, that you have spoken very well. Go, father, with my son. Okay, you just go along with your son. He has addressed old man old Gobo, that just go along with your son. Take leave of thy old master and inquire. Just take a leave of your master, old master, because now you want to leave the service of Shylock. So take leave from him and inquire my lodging out, and then ask about my lodging, about my home. To his followers give him a livery, and to his servants who were with him, he told them just to give him, just to prepare his livery. Livery is uniform. So prepare his uniform, more guarded than his fellows see it done. And what he says, that see that it is done, and turns to Leonardo and whisper to him. Then he turns back to Leonardo and whispers, means very slowly speaks to Leonardo. Now Lancelot is saying, Father in, I cannot get a service. Father, come along. Father in means come along. I cannot get a service, no. So you said it, I could not get a post, means I could not get a service. I have never a tongue in my head. I have never a tongue in my head. So he is saying, you said that I could not speak up for myself. Now see, I have got the service. I have talked just like that. I have given such a nice interview that I am being selected by Bassanio, and you have said that I don't want to speak. I don't know how to speak well. If any man in Italy have a fairer table, which doth offer a swear upon a book. As you have seen, this is the largest part of Act 1 and Act 2. This is the largest part of Act 2 and I have made this in 2 videos. I tried myself to clear all the points. Still, if you have any queries or any problem in any explanation, so you can ask me the questions in a comment section. Thank you. So children, do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my educational videos. You can ask me the questions in the comment section regarding this poem. I will surely solve your doubts.